India has successfully tested a nuclear-capable ballistic missile. The launch from an island off its east coast is seen as a strong message to China as border tensions escalate in the Ladakh region. India says the Agni 5 landed in the Bay of Bengal with a very high degree of accuracy. The 17-meter tall missile can strike targets up to 5,000 kilometers away. And for more on this, Ishan Garg joins us. Ishan, coming so soon after China's alleged hypersonic test, what message is India trying to send?
Well, this is certainly in India being seen as very aggressive posturing by New Delhi. The also conversation about this new missile, the entire narrative in the country at the moment is centered around its target distance that's of 5,000 kilometers. Many in the country, especially supporters of the government, are saying that this missile can hit any part of China, and that's why it's that much important. And to add on top of that, we're also seeing strong support being shown towards India by the Quad nations, by Western nations. Just recently, Nikki Haley, the ex-UN envoy from the US, and other Republican leaders are calling for a US-India alliance to counter China's influence in Asia. So we are seeing a kind of a global consortium building up to counter China's influence in the region. But the Indian government has said that this is not any sort of muscle flexing. The intention is not to agitate its neighbors, certainly not China. It's saying that India has a very strong commitment towards its policy of no first aggression. But at the same time, it does test its missiles because it wants to have a very credible deterrent force available at its disposal. What's also adding to the conversation is the fact that this missile is nuclear capable. So it's also capable of hitting nuclear warheads up to a distance of 5,000 kilometers. So all these factors in combination make it look as if the test of this new missile is a message towards China. But experts here are saying that whatever the main reason may be, even if it's aggressive posturing, that certainly means that the relation between India and China, despite both countries saying that they're moving towards normalcy, are certainly not normal.
And Ishan, is China's new land border law sparking concerns in India?
Absolutely, Steve. The Ministry of External Affairs issued a notice, issued a statement, a very strongly worded statement towards China, saying that it hopes that China does not unilaterally change the situation on the line of actual control, which is the de facto border between India and China. It's also said that China should not use its domestic policies to legitimize its actions along the de facto border. We have to keep in mind that for long, India has accused China of encroaching onto its territory, especially along the Ladakh area and also in the northeastern parts of India near the states of Arunachal Pradesh. India has said that China continuously carries on military activities, builds illegal structures, and now the concern is that with this new law being brought in China, those structures, the patrolling rights, all of those things will gain legitimacy. Now, experts in India are split on this. There's one part which is saying that it doesn't really matter what China's domestic laws are. What happens on the ground matters most, and they are hopeful that diplomatic and military leaders will be able to sort out the border dispute between India and China. But there's also another faction which says that this is certainly an aggressive move by China. It will make sure that India and China's relationship is not going back to normal anytime soon. And with the oncoming of the winter season, it's also likely that there will be some troop buildup along the Ladakh area. So one thing's for certain, the clash that started almost a year and a half ago with more than 20 soldiers dying on both sides, that face-off is certainly far from over.
All right, many thanks. Ishan Garg speaking to us from New Delhi.